where he enjoys changing people's lives through connecting others.
It's recording?
He also works for a lift business that drives cars with pink mustaches. He owns his own photo business, and he also works at Walt Disney World.
We're going to talk about brands you're familiar with. So some of you are already familiar with brands and logos that companies use. Today we're going to talk about brands as in your name. The thing that's spread across the internet, your Twitter account, your Facebook account, your Instagram account. Because that represents you. Believe it or not that long ago, people used to share their brand through something called a business card. Have you seen one of these lately? You see the blue and white flag with the word Tom's on it, and you're like, cool, someone did good. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy. They paid so that everybody knew they did something good. That's what the brand is supposed to do. Walt Disney World, the one place where parents trust their kids with strangers. Because of a brand. They built that up. It's taken many, many years and lots of building a trust in order to do that. Job interviews. What else? What other types of interviews do we go to? College interviews. What else? Meeting dates, dad. Guess what? There's this beautiful thing now called Google. Dates Dads probably already knows who you are, what you did last weekend before you even arrived there. By the way, you represent yourself online. And that's kind of the specific piece of personal branding I'm going to be talking about today. It's just a small slice of the pie that has to do with how you present yourself online. Values. And I chose a picture of the home because values are close to home. I'm going to read this definition. A value is a person's principles or standards, behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. These aren't things that change over the weekend. These are things that are ingrained into your DNA, that mom used to slap you upside the back of your head when you wouldn't believe into these things. They're things that are passed down generations, things that sometimes change. Your values do change probably a handful of times throughout life, but a handful of times. Is it something that brings you pride? You're proud of it. You'd wear it on a shield if you could, because it absolutely means something to you. Next little filter. Is it something you like to teach others about? Are you passionate about it? Do you like to teach kids at Sunday school about it, or volunteer in the weekends at youth group and tell them everything about this specific value? That means everything to you and you only. Maybe your family, or are those new friends. Usually the people you circle yourself around tend to share the same values. Usually. And if they don't, we're going to talk about what that does to your brand. Is it something your parents taught you? We talked about that a little bit. Don't steal. Don't freak out in Walmart. No. All right, raise your hand if you got 10. Cool. Narrow it down to 3. I want the top 3 most important things to you. We're going to talk about perception. Because perception is something that you barely control. This is other people's opinions about what you show them. Let's look at the definition. Volunteer. And you're not there to defend yourself anymore. You're not there to be like, oh, that one time, sorry, I didn't mean to. Nope, this is their opinion and their opinion only off of what they Googled. Alright, so let's look. Big Daddy has a post today. Volunteering today. Did you guys volunteer today? How was that? Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. You guys have perceptions of that place before you got there too. Right? When you pulled up in the bus, you looked around, especially here. Anybody have a perception of the college before you got here? About a couple miles before you pulled in? Yeah, those are perceptions.